All right, you guys. So for today, our objective is I can find evidence to answer questions to review key details about the New England colonies. So we're going to kind of read a passage today to put it all together about what we've learned about the New England colonies. Before we get into that, though, we're going to review those key vocabulary words, okay? Now, I want you to pay attention as we review the words because your opening task, okay, is going to be, you're going to, just like the other day, you're going to pick a vocabulary word and you're going to use it to write a sentence of your own. So based on that pre-test that we took the other day, the people who kind of mastered the words, Colby and Corey, I want you to write 2 sentences, okay? And try to make them a 7-up sentence. Remember, 7-up sentences have 7 or more words in it. Okay, so everyone is required to write 1 sentence of their own. Colby and Corey are required to write 2, okay? Making sure that they're those 7-up sentences. And remember, we want to use the word in the sentence. So as I'm going over the next few slides, pay attention to my sentence examples to help you. Okay, so the word settlement. The word settlement is a permanent place for people to live. So my sentence example is, the settlement was built next to a large lake with plenty of fish in it. The verb founded means to set up. So my sentence example is, the leader of the group founded a new town for the colonists to live in. Okay, so they set up a new town. Ooh, I love this word, charter, which is a document from a king giving land to colonists. So my sentence example was, the king's charter allowed the Pilgrims to build towns in Virginia. But remember, when you're creating a sentence, you don't have to bring it back to the colonial times. You could say, you could say, the man gave the woman a charter to build a house on the land. So it doesn't have to be about colonial times, as long as you use the vocab word in a sentence. The word council is a group of people who give advice. Example, at the meeting, the council told the town how to improve their roads. So they gave advice on the roads. Delegates. Delegates are people chosen to go to a meeting to represent others. So the delegates from Georgetown K-8 went to the Savannah City Schools meeting downtown. So those delegates were representing Georgetown. Inland, away from the ocean. The family moved inland so they could hunt animals in the mountains. Okay. I hope some of you choose this word. I think this is actually one of my favorite words as well. Merchants, people who own businesses. So the merchants sold beautiful clothes for the colonial women to buy. Right? So if you use the word sentence merchants, you could say something else that a merchant sold. It doesn't have to be from colonial times. It could be, I don't know, Nike shoes. Corsets. Those were worn under a woman's dress and they were stiffened or hardened by whale bones. Example, the woman's corset was so tight it made her faint. All right, so on the next slide, it's going to give you 4 minutes. Okay, remember, you need to pick, everyone needs to write at least 1 sentence. Colby and CJ, I want you to write 2 separate sentences, okay? All right, so let's see what you got there. And of course, anyone else who has time, if you guys to write 2 sentences, you're more than welcome. All right, so the activity is about to start off. I want to make sure, okay. Okay. Does allow you to it. And be prepared to share out your sentences. So I'm going to give you some of that work time. And remember, I do have the definitions there for you, but you want to use it in your own sentence. Try and come up with your own sentence example as well. And that's my own timer, not yours. You guys still have a couple more minutes.
Miss Cathcart,
Yes, Ari.
you mean on the ELA?